Welcome to the Visual Thesaurus. In this video, I'm going to show you the basics of the Visual Thesaurus on how to use it as a dictionary and thesaurus. Let's go ahead and get started. I can see that I'm already at the Visual Thesaurus homepage and I'm already logged in, so I can go ahead and start looking up a word. I do that by typing it into this big red box and clicking Enter on my keyboard or look it up on the screen. Here's one of our typical word maps. The word we looked up, forward, is in the center of the screen, and it's surrounded by all these different colored circles, synonyms, and antonyms. I can easily tell which ones are the antonyms because those are differentiated by the dotted red line seen here with reverse. I can also see that the word forward has a little speaker icon next to it. If I click on that icon, I can get a pronunciation of the word forward.
Forward.
That's because the Visual Thesaurus provides pronunciation for all the words in the English dictionary. If you want to use the Visual Thesaurus as a dictionary and you want definitions, you can get them by rolling your mouse over these colored circles. What you also get is the context in how to use the word. So for example, one definition is used of temperament or behavior lacking restraint or modesty, a forward child badly in need of discipline. When I roll my mouse over that circle, it also highlights the definitions listed on the right-hand side of the screen. All the definitions are listed here by part of speech, and they're color-coded. Therefore, my red circles represent my nouns, my yellow circles represent the adjectives, my green circle represents my verb, and my purple circles represent the adverbs. They're listed in regular dictionary order, so the most commonly used definitions are listed near the top. If you're using this with your students and you only want to look up one certain part of speech at a time, you can turn off the parts of speech you don't want to see in your word map. So for example, if I'm only looking for verbs, I can turn off my nouns by clicking on the off button here. And I'm going to turn off my adjectives, and I can also turn off my adverbs. And so all that I'm left with is my verb. From here on out, all the words that I look up will only show me verbs in the word map. I'm going to go ahead and turn the other parts of speech back on by clicking on the on button. Now the Visual Thesaurus is very interactive. This is especially great if you use technology in your classrooms, such as interactive whiteboards. You can click on the different circles, and when you do that, that circle will spring into the center of the screen, and it'll also show you the different relationships between the synonyms. So I can see that the word smart is similar to the word forward, but maybe not quite the same thing. I can also click on the words. I can also click on the antonyms. If I want to go back to a word that I've looked up, the Visual Thesaurus will also keep a history of all the words and definitions that you've looked up in this session. So for example, if I want to go back to forward, I just click on it, and I can use the back and forward button here to navigate through the word maps. You never have to worry about getting lost with the Visual Thesaurus. The Visual Thesaurus is also a great tool for those who may be looking up a new word or perhaps misspell a word, because the Visual Thesaurus will give you word suggestions in that situation. So for example, if I misspell a word here, a drop-down menu shows up, and I can see that I've misspelled the word, and I can find the word that I actually do want. Click on it, and that will show up in the center of the screen. And those are the basics of the Visual Thesaurus. If you want to learn more about how to use the Visual Thesaurus, please check out our other training videos. Thanks.